Hello, it has been a while. I would have to check to see when the last video I posted was, but it has been a hell of a season, I have to say. For anybody who owns a small business, it's been a very tough year. It was a tough holiday season. Just kind of had to put my nose to the grindstone and just focus on what was happening in the store. Now we're on the other side of it. Filming this, it's January 2026, and I'm hopping right back into it. So a lot has happened in the months since I last posted. If you want to see a little bit of what I've been up to in the shop, I'll put our Instagram down below, but we were also featured in the Chicago Tribune as well as the Wall Street Journal this past year. So I'll put the link to where you can find all of those articles in the description below as well if you're curious about what has been happening. But I thought it'd be fun to hop right back into it with one of my favorite kinds of videos, and that is a vintage lingerie haul. So I just got a bunch of stuff in yesterday, and I want to just, jump back into it with a short video on some of the new things that I've been getting. Now again, it has been a while, so I'm probably rusty at all of this, but I hope everyone has been well, and I'm hoping to hop back in with some more videos. Just time has not been on my side lately, but better now than never. So let's hop right back into it. So it's been a while since I have done a video, so I thought while I have the energy, I am going to film our latest lingerie arrivals. Now this is all vintage lingerie. It's kind of like a grab bag, grab box. I'm not sure exactly every piece that's in it, so it's going to be a little bit of a surprise to both of us. So let's dive right in and see what new beauties we have in store. Now I've bought from the seller before, and they always pack everything with so much care. Being that it's winter and the weather is really crappy, a lot of packages, at least coming to my part of the country in North Dakota, get pretty beat up with the weather conditions, and there'll be leaks, tears. It's a nightmare, so I really appreciate when people go that extra mile in packaging everything. It's the little things that really help. Now, here's just a first example of what is in this box. Now, it's a mix of decades, I believe from the 70s to the 90s. I don't think there are any 50s and 60s. And, I've been a really staunch pre-1960s lingerie person and collector. But lately, I don't know if it's just, reminiscing about being a kid and not having a care in the world. I've been feeling really nostalgic lately. And the 80s and 90s, especially the 90s when I was a kid, I've been kind of wanting to hold on to pieces from that decade. And this is the 1980s frilly little teddy onesie bodysuit. I'm just going to go with teddy. And it's so frilly, and what I love about these is you can wear them under jeans, under skirt. I have many that I wear under outfits, build outfits around. I think they're really versatile, and that's the thing with vintage lingerie, is I feel like you should get as much use out of it as you can. And I know I've run into people who they have very strong opinions about wearing lingerie as outerwear, whether it's vintage or modern. And I've had people tell me that they think it's really in bad taste. I personally don't care. I love it. I think it looks great. I champion it. And if you don't like it, don't wear it. But this one's really cute, and I'm excited to get it steamed out and put on a mannequin. Now this slip is definitely one from the 90s that I love. It is 90s from the brand Delicates. And just look at that black lace, and I love the gold. The gold color. It's very rich. And by rich, I mean rich in color, rich in pattern and texture. And it's a cute, short little slip. Again, you can wear this to bed, or you can wear it as like a tunic top. Put, a black bandeau under it, leather jacket over it. I think it would just be so pretty. I mean, look at that pattern. you really just don't see patterns like that anymore, and I miss them. And the lace is in amazing condition. And this material, it doesn't wrinkle very much, and I won't have to do really much steaming to it, so it's easy to pack. Oh, I love this. If it were my size, I'd keep it, but alas, it's good that it's not, because I don't need to keep anything. This is one that, again, I didn't see in the photographs, but it's from the 90s. It's a long, very bridal nightgown, and what I love about this is all of this beautiful floral lace, and then sprinkled into it, zoom in a little bit, you have this beautiful bead and iridescent sequin all around the bust line. I love this. Kind of stretches down. It's not a peekaboo, so it's all just regular fabric in between. How gorgeous is that? Now this, again, nightgowns are harder to wear out and incorporate into everyday wear, but if you're having a beach wedding, this would be a really beautiful, kind of simple, easy wedding dress, or just wear it as a nightgown. It's gorgeous either way. Now I'm going to get these hung up so you get a better view. I just wanted to get a little bit of a sampling of what we have before I start hanging everything up, because I'm just very eager. In some of these slots, it's always a possibility that you're going to get a modern lingerie piece. And this one, if I can find the tag, is from Kohl's. And I'm pretty sure it's so hard, especially with a lot of these retailers, to find out when exactly this was made and produced and sold. It's definitely from the 2000s, whether it's early 2000s, late 2000s, I just don't know. But it's a really nice, simple black slip and a really good size. It kind of reminds me of the ones that were really popular. They sold them at Wet Seal in the early 2000s. I have some myself. Not sure if it's that early in 2000 or if you can even classify this one as vintage. Again, a lot of these tags are pretty benign. They all look the same. So for now, I am just going to cast this off as a modern one. And I don't know if I'll try to sell it, put it in my inventory of things I use for photo shoots, or just keep it. We'll see. But it's, again, an example of a really beautiful slip and one that I think is really universal and classic. So I've started hanging everything up, and I mean, look at this super cute 90s powder blue slip and the little detail in the back. Now, I don't know if you can see the tag, but this is, what was it, Jillian and O'Malley, which I remember this brand. I think they're still in production. I'm not positive, but I remember this brand from the 90s. I would be in the pajama section and see that. We have a 90s Victoria's Secret one, and this pale, dusty, almost looks like a dusty lavender. But we're getting there. We're getting things hung up, and then the fun part of steaming, which is my least favorite part of all of this. This robe is definitely a beautiful and interesting one, but the name California Dynasty sounds familiar because it was the brand of that black slip that I was kind of ambiguous on the age of. Now, I know I looked up, and Kohl's, I believe the company bought out California Dynasty in the 1980s. I think it was like 1984 or 85. And this one definitely looks late 80s, early 90s. So it's interesting you have two from the brand from different decades, but feels like the quality stayed consistent. So I hung everything up, just need to start steaming it, but I wanted to give a little bit better of a view on what I got in. It's got a little bit of an assortment of slips and nightgowns again. I think this is one of my favorites. I'm gonna try to get these up on the website. It's been really, really hard lately to get that done, but I promise I am going to try if you see anything you like. I absolutely love this 90s gold nightgown. And look at the back. Quintessential 90s lingerie. Have this blue slip. And this is a brand from the 90s that I've really come to love, and it's Cinema Etoile. And it's this beautiful little mini slip. This elastic floral lace up here with bows. A nice little lavender slip. '90s polka dot. Saw this robe. Another cute little teddy. And if I think this is Gilead, which this is a brand that I can't remember when it originated, but I know I have pieces from the 50s and 60s from this brand. Looks like this one was probably more late 70s, maybe very early 80s. Have another 90s print slip, very indicative of the 90s, but I think this would be such a great tunic top in the summer. Oh, I'm not even open yet and already I'm getting calls. Okay, enough of that. So we have that gorgeous 90s slip. It would be a really cute tunic. I mean, the material is right for it. Swimsuit cover up. Again, I try to make the most of the clothing I have, and I'll wear it whenever I can. Have this gorgeous slip that's kind of a dusty, more of like a dusty lilac in person. Beautiful ruffled teddy again. I have to get all of these steamed out. They are very wrinkled, so that is the next on my list. These cute little 90s bed shorts. Fortunately, I don't believe it came, because it looks like it went with this, but I can't be entirely sure. Because it doesn't, because this is a 90s Victoria's Secret gold label, and the tag in here, maybe it is. So that one was made in Guatemala. This one was made in China. I don't think they're a set, but they honestly really could be. The purples match up. But onto this really beautiful 90s gold label top. Gorgeous purple color. The ever popular floral slip, and this is from Val Mode. That is another kind of legacy brand. I have some pieces, earlier pieces from them as well, I believe more bras. This one was interesting. Helen David, English Eccentrics, made in England. So this is a very simple little night top. The only problem is it does have some discoloration on it, so it's one of those where I'm more than likely going to try to dye it or sell it as is. I haven't quite decided yet, but it's so beautiful. And I don't know, is it silk? I was right. 100% silk. So we'll see about that one. I'm putting that one on hold. Then, of course, we have to have a little mini slip from the 80s. Gorgeous teal color, stretchy elastic lace. And you've got the typical 80s beaded and sequined embellishment. That one I don't think is going to last very long. I had a teddy similar to this come in, but it was spaghetti strap and it sold almost immediately. But we have another 90s Victoria's Secret gold label top. Again, it's not a match for the shorts, but you could, again, totally wear this in the summer. Be a really great blouse, tie it up. Got some 90s little polyester floral print pants. And finally, this 90s little pajama set. Now, these aren't things that I would typically buy on my own. Again, these all came in a lot. These two are both pieces that I would have passed on if I had the option, but you know, I'll make do. Usually if the price is right, they sell to someone who will give them a good home. Thank you so much for popping back in for this latest video of the newest vintage lingerie. I hope to do more videos, just period in general, coming up. Now that we're in the winter, I officially have an extra day off. The shop is closed on Mondays and Tuesdays now instead of just Monday. So I get an extra day off to recharge, and maybe I'll start getting the energy to film more again because I miss it. I miss the conversations. I'll hop back into it at some point, but I'm happy to be back and I'm excited to hear what y'all think.